This is the first video after my Everyday May series, and I breathed out very calmly after I did the last one because it was so much fun, but obviously it was a lot of work, a lot of filming, a lot of editing, but I enjoyed it quite a bit. But I'm also happy with the regular schedule, and I'm happy to share with you the perfumes that I did wear the most in May. Keep in mind, of course, in May I did test out a lot of perfumes for all of those videos, but I did wear these perfumes in this video the most. The first one is a tea perfume because May was a very hit or miss kind of month. It was quite warm or even hot some days, and then the next day it was extremely cold, or even more so windy, and it felt very, very cold. And for those days, I grabbed this one. This is Wulong Cha by Nishane, which is one of my favorite tea perfumes. I mean, this is a beautiful creation, but the best thing is the performance, because a lot of those other tea perfumes don't really work when it's a little bit colder because they're quite fleeting. But this one breaks through and it's quite strong when it comes to tea perfumes, but it's still not like a annoyingly strong perfume. So this one has main accords of citrus, fresh, spicy, and aromatic, and it has notes like oolong tea, nutmeg, but also a lot of citrusy fruits, and then fig and musk in the base. It is, to me, a very straightforward cold iced tea with a little sweetness to it. I would say there's even like a little bit of vanilla in here. The base smells a little bit like Ambra Calabria, which is also from Nishane. And that one is also like a warm, citrusy, but also warm, ambery, vanilla kind of perfume to me. And they share something similar. It does remind me a little bit of I have it right here, the Vu Zest by Emir, which is like a lemony, vanilla, custard type of perfume. And they share something. But then here, of course, you have this quite herbally oolong tea, which to me is always really relaxing. I love the performance of those Nishane perfumes, and I'm so happy to have this in my collection now. Of course, I did wear my favorite Good Girl blush by Carolina Herrera. It's just the perfect timing for this perfume. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm always just mesmerized every time I smell it. I don't know what it is. This perfume is magic to me. It has floral, vanilla, and citrus as the main accords, and some notes are peony, ylang ylang. It has a very thick, sweet, creamy vanilla base there, some bitter almond and bergamot, and that is basically it. There's a little bit of coumarin in here as well, and that is basically it. It's not the most, this seems, oh my god, so dangerous. Don't get me started on the bottle, but it's just so good. It's so good. It's quite dense, but because of the freshness from the bergamot and the peony, it's still not too heavy, not too dense, but it's quite substantial. And this ylang ylang and peony combination is to die for. It's floral, it's creamy, it's sweet, it's plush. It's, to me, the most perfect scent. I don't really wear it in fall or winter time, but for spring and summer, mwah, perfection. It's incredible despite the looks. The next one is quite a hidden champion. But let me tell you, I have had this perfume for only like a few weeks at home, and you can see the dent, I hope, because I mean, others, I wore this one as well, but this one looks like I've never used it, and this one you can see like it looks quite used, and I did wear it a lot. I think actually this is my most used perfume in May, which is interesting because when I first smelled it, I was like, oh yeah, this smells like this and that. But for some reason, this one seems to be like the best version of all of them. So this one is Safanad by Parfums de Mali, very underrated. The main accords are sweet, white floral, and citrus. And the notes are pear, orange on the top. We have orange blossom, ylang ylang, and iris in the middle, and vanilla, amber, and sandalwood in the base. Some people say that it smells like, I think it's the Classique by Jean Paul Gaultier. A little bit, I would say. It's always interesting to me if I look on Fragrantica and no one compared it to perfumes that I compare them to. It's like, do we have completely different noses? Because to me, it's quite clear. This is an orange blossom scent that is quite fluffy. It's a little bit powdery and sweet from the vanilla with a fruity note in it as well. So this one to me smells a lot like Ariana, Love Don't Be Shy, and perfumes like that, Mallow, all of those perfumes, which are basically orange blossom perfumes that are a little bit more candied-like, marshmallow-like, very girly and orange blossom heavy. But here, I feel like they put the right amount of all of those notes in this perfume, and it just created this intoxicating orange blossom scent to me. The others can be a little bit on the more younger side, maybe a little bit more playful, more one-sided, I would say. This one to me is a little bit more refined, and I do feel like it smells a little bit like La Belle, actually, from Jean Paul Gaultier, but that one is extremely sweet and to me not really refined. This is the most refined version of that. I don't know what it is, but when I smell it from the bottle, it's a nice scent, but as I said, it reminds me a lot of those other perfumes. But once I spray it on and I experience this perfume, I'm just mesmerized. It's so, so good. And I'm so sad that nobody talks about it. But to me, this is like the more mature, serious, well-blended version of all of those perfumes I just talked about. It's not as powdery. It's not, as I said, as one-sided. It's not just sweet, just powdery, just orange blossom. It's such a good blend of notes and it smells so, so luxurious, and the performance is good. I would say the one I wore the most after Safanad was actually Power Self, which is a new perfume in my collection, and it's also a new release. This is by Initio. The main accords are musky, white floral, and powdery. And this one has notes like pink pepper, white florals, white flowers, rose, magnolia, musk, ambrox, and cedarwood. And I compared it to Delina La Rosée and Chloé. And it also reminds me of Velaya, Fleur Narcotique, Le Vent, those types of perfumes. It's a very clean, cool, cold smelling perfume. It's super fresh. It's very modern smelling. It has this molecule base, the ambrox, ambroxan in there, definitely. But it's not as sharp as it can be in others, like Sauvage, let's say. There it is quite intense, and here it's not really. I don't know which note it is, but it seems quite aquatic to me. Maybe it's the magnolia together with the ambroxan, but it seems a little woody and aromatic, not aromatic, but aquatic to me. I love those perfumes in the springtime. I always tell you to smell Delina La Rosée for springtime because it's quite aquatic to me and fresh. And this one is the more modern, I would say, more unisex version of that to me. It's not groundbreaking, but it is something that is exactly what I tend to wear, and I have been wearing it quite a lot. And the last perfume that I really did wear a lot is a designer perfume, and this one is so funny because actually my daughter was the one who influenced me to wear it. She's always asking me what is in this perfume, which notes are in here, which are prominent, and I always tell her. And then she asked me about this one, and I told her this is a jasmine perfume. And she's like, oh, I want to wear this. And so she wore it, and she smelled so incredible. She smelled so incredible the whole day. And I just sprayed like one spray very far away, just on the top of her hair. So she gets the experience, but it's not really like, I don't want to do that. But yeah, I mean, she is confronted with hundreds of perfumes every day, so it's quite hard to tell her no. Anyway, she influenced me to wear it, and I wore it and I was so mesmerized. And it's funny because I thought I never wear this perfume, and now it seems a little bit used, right? I did wear it a lot in May. I like the Coral Fantasy. I also love the Stravaganza. All of these perfumes to me have this generic fruity floral aspect to them. You know, it's not like, oh yeah, this smells like Valentino. It could be from another brand as well, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not something extremely unique, but also I do like the DNA of those. All of the flankers, basically. Some of them are very, very sweet, but the original, for example, to me is the right amount of sweetness. So the main accords here are woody, vanilla, and fruity, and notes are blackcurrant. We have a lot of jasmine, jasmine tea as well, vanilla, guaiac wood, cashmere, bergamot, pink pepper. To me, it is basically jasmine, but the nice, plush, elegant, clean jasmine with a lot of vanilla, some cashmere to make it a little bit more soft and almost like suede-like, and then this juicy, quite synthetic but nice blackcurrant. And it reminds me actually a little bit of the Si Passione Eclat, which I also like and wear a lot. And they, to me, share quite the same DNA. They are blackcurrant scents that are quite synthetic, but nice, like candy-like. And they have this very sweet vanilla, which is very enveloping, and then a floral. And so to me, you know, like, it's not like, oh my God, this is so unique and I cannot be without it because I have a lot of perfumes like it, but still, it smelled so good on her, and also it smelled the whole day. I sprayed her this one spray at like 8 in the morning, and when I went to bed, I could still smell this on her hair, which is incredible. So yeah, this, I like the packaging, I love how it smells, I love how long it wears, the price, it's so, so good. So these were the most worn perfumes for May. Let me know which perfumes you wore the most, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.